Before there were stars, before there were planets, before there was light itself, there was a mystery. A universe filled with billions of galaxies, countless worlds, and everything we know began from a state unlike anything humans have ever witnessed. But how did something come from what seemed like nothing? How did the first moment of existence unfold? This is the story of the birth of the universe, the journey from the beginning of time to the creation of everything we call home. For thousands of years, humans looked into the night sky and asked one of the greatest questions imaginable. Where did everything come from? The stars above us seemed eternal. The universe appeared endless, unchanging, and beyond human understanding. Ancient civilizations created stories to explain the beginning of existence. Some believed the universe was created by powerful beings. Others imagined endless cycles of creation and destruction. But eventually, humanity, by the beginning of the 20th century, scientists had a very different picture of the cosmos. Many researchers believed the universe had always existed in a fixed state. A universe without a beginning. A universe without an end. But then, something unexpected was discovered. The universe was changing. In the 1920s, astronomers studying distant galaxies noticed something extraordinary. The galaxies were moving away from us. Not only were they moving away, the farther away a galaxy was, the faster it appeared to be moving. This discovery suggested something shocking. The universe itself was expanding. Imagine a balloon covered with tiny dots. As the balloon expands, the dots move farther away from each other. The dots are not necessarily traveling across the surface by themselves. The space between them is stretching. The same idea applies to the universe. Galaxies are not simply flying through empty space. Space itself is expanding. And if the universe is expanding today, then billions of years ago, everything must have been much closer together. The universe was once smaller, hotter, denser, a completely different place. Scientists followed this idea backward through time. The farther they looked into the past, the more compressed the universe became. Eventually, they reached a point where all the matter and energy we see today existed in an extremely hot and dense state. This idea became known as the Big Bang theory. But the name itself creates a common misunderstanding. The Big Bang was not an explosion happening inside empty space. There was no empty room where the universe suddenly exploded into existence. According to modern cosmology, the Big Bang describes the rapid expansion of space itself from an extremely hot, dense early state. Space, time, matter, and energy as we understand them were all connected to this beginning. But this creates one of the biggest mysteries in all of science. If the universe had a beginning, what came before? What existed before the first moment of time? This is where science reaches the edge of what we currently know. Scientists have powerful theories explaining what happened after the earliest moments of the universe. But the question of what, if anything, came before the Big Bang remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries. Some ideas in physics suggest that our universe may have emerged from a previous state, or that there may be deeper processes we do not yet understand. But these possibilities are still being investigated. They are not confirmed facts. The truth is, the beginning of the universe is a place where our knowledge meets the unknown. To understand how everything began, scientists study clues left behind from the earliest moments of existence. They examine the movement of galaxies. They analyze ancient light traveling across billions of years. They study tiny particles created in extreme conditions. Every discovery is like finding a piece of a cosmic puzzle. And slowly, a picture of the universe's origin begins to appear. But before the first stars burned, before galaxies formed, before atoms existed, the universe entered its most extreme chapter. Time when the rules of reality itself were being shaped. The universe was about to begin its first moments, a moment where time itself was still young. And from that unimaginable beginning, everything we know would eventually emerge. But what actually happened during the first instant of the universe? How did a universe filled with darkness become a place where light, matter, and eventually life could exist? The answer begins with the greatest transformation in cosmic history, the birth of the universe itself.